And now we are back at the very end of the last turn. I am now reminded that I should probably throw more money at tic-tac-toe if I want to keep him from attacking us. I just simply... It's cheaper to throw gifts at him right now than it is to fight against him, is my thinking. I think there's a distinct chance that at some point I'll just end up having to fight him. He just is not interested in being friends, it seems. Sometimes the AI just gets this way, and on top of that, the AI in Total War Warhammer can be particularly unforgiving in diplomacy. Or I shouldn't even say unforgiving, as that would imply that you did something that they have to forgive. They can be particularly aggressive, anal, but it's just the way it is. Now, that is the sort of thing I ordinarily fix with mods, but I wanted to go for a mod light playthrough this time, and I'm, over the course of this, coming to regret it. As that, at the endless wars against people who don't have particularly high aggressions with you to begin with. I don't know, the inexistence of peace treaties and peace agreements is one of the little things that bugs me, and I understand that it's, you know, it's because the name is Warhammer, and people have an expectation, it's because of Warhammer 40k rather than Warhammer Fantasy, but nonetheless, people have an expectation for grim darkness. You know, in the 41st millennium, there is nothing but war. You know, granted, Warhammer Fantasy isn't in the 41st millennium, but that doesn't stop people from getting it confused all the time, regardless. Scarbrand is likely going to be on his way, so let's move our asses to friendly territory if we can. And we should start replenishing into Tutankhamen's territory, shouldn't we? The answer to that is yes. Okay. Mahmud, we will keep recruiting units for. Let us see here. Yeah. We'll keep adding units on here, throw on some Camel Lancers, sure. I don't want this guy to be so themed as Fatandira's army, though. I want him to at least aim for a little bit more of the city side of Araby, but I don't have any unit recruitment buildings for that side of Araby just yet. I'll put some in when Hemri comes into its own, but that's a ways off. That is a issue that I do have with the Total War Warhammer series, and much of the Total War series surrounding it. I thought Three Kingdoms did a good job of dealing with it. That you often get stuck into just whatever one unit building you can make. The units that come out of that one. As there are just too limited of building slots, and so often you need to constantly keep pushing in war. Constantly be aggressive, because the AI is always declaring war on you. And I prefer how Three Kingdoms had it where you weren't reliant on buildings for recruitment. So you could make more varied armies and not just be stuck with, you know, 4 variants of spearmen or what have you. Just because you only have the spearmen building. Now, obviously, this is less of a problem with some races than it is with some others. Let's see, for Araby, realistically, the Nomad building does give, you know, at least a variety of camel units that offer some degree of flexibility for your army. The city building, the urban army, the city watch, there we go. Hey, that's a good mix. You know, knights and spearmen and swordsmen, what have you. But some races are definitely worse about it than others. Of course, the horde armies, I think, are actually the best about it. Well, horde armies, I said plural, as if there's not really just the beastmen and Nakai. As it is now, I probably should have, instead of fighting Scarbrand, I should have just went and fought Krokgar instead. I just didn't want to expand into Krokgar's territory. I wanted to secure my northern border and then push west into Archon's territory. I prefer a little bit more player freedom in my expansion directions, but the philosophy for Total War Warhammer 3's AI has generally been to try and keep the player always at war with somebody. Once you come close to finishing off one faction, another will declare war on you. And that very much encourages you to not play freely, but to be stuck constantly expanding in whatever directions the AI pushes you in. I'm personally not fond of that. Which is why I usually have an AI mod on that makes the AI generally a tad less aggressive. But I understand why Creative Assembly makes the choices they do. They want a high-speed, aggressive game. They do not want the player to be able to turtle and play defensively and play boringly. Okay, let's stop any construction that's going on here in Granite Massif. Krokgar is about to appear, and he will probably occupy the settlement. There was a good chance that they only sacked Granite Massif because they did not think they would be able to hold it. It's a good thing, actually, then I'm recruiting from Mr. Mahmud, as he will be the one preventing Krokgar from coming to try and fight me here. This is a bad situation. Can I get peace? I doubt Scarbrand will want peace, but... yeah, absolutely not. That is unfortunate. How close are we to forcing a non-aggression pact with Tlaqua? Hang on. What's the odds? How can... that's a lot of money, but that could save me a lot of trouble in the future. Let's do it. Yeah. And Khalida is fully about to lose her war with Thoric. That's not great. What by chance does Thoric think of Krokgar? Hang on, let's turn off Quick Deal. Thoric doesn't have an opinion of Krokgar, for all intents and purposes. Thoric's unlikely to want peace with me, but who knows what's going to happen in the future. Hang on, let's see. Now that I've got those treaties signed with Tic-Tac-Toe, he'll ideally get to a point where he can at least tolerate me. But yeah, this is going to be a rough couple of turns we're coming up on. If I beat on Krokgar for a little bit, I could maybe get him to agree to peace. Yeah, he was only sacking Granite Massif because he did not think he could hold it. I will not sign anything with you, Khalida. You're about to die, and if I sign anything with you, that will piss off Thoric. If we kill Krokgar, we maybe could get Krokgar to agree to peace. If we kill him, then his faction may lose their nerve. And maybe what avenue we have to go down. Scarbrand will definitely come down from Galbaraz at some point, though. Do we see him on any of our flanks? No, we do not. Okay, one thing at a time. Let's... yeah, Khalida is dead. Big shock there. Let's deal with Krokgar for now. Let's see. Mahmud, we will keep recruiting for him. He could do with... yeah, I'll throw on an extra camel. Jezzail, an extra archer, and an extra spearman. And we are about to get, yes, that tech that I wanted. Research rate plus 10, and income from trade tariffs plus 5. Oh, Bagar finally got that extra building slot. Yeah, I'll throw in a growth building. Why not? I was thinking that Krokgar would attack my southern border, but no, he's actually been going towards my east side, which I find weird. He has to trespass through Thoric's territory, but then again, I guess the AI is not that really spooked by trespass. Does the AI even consider trespass by another AI to be real trespass? I don't know. I'll check that, actually. Does Thoric have less opinion of Krokgar because Krokgar trespassed on his land? Guess we'll see. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to temporarily give up on any ambitions to push into Western Araby. I'm going to have to just take it to Krokgar and maybe take it to Thoric as well, because Thoric... yeah, Thoric doesn't think very highly of me. It's pretty well inevitable he's going to declare war on me soon. So I'm going to have to fight both these guys. Okay, let's see. Krokgar doesn't have a part... yes, Krokgar, yeah, does not... Thoric does not like that Krokgar has trespassed. So yes, that is something, actually, that is a factor. Okay, let's see here. Krokgar sieging Karagorod. So, this army is not that impressive. We'll see if he's bold enough to attack in a siege. Alright, for my technology, let's see. We got the research rate, which is what we wanted, so I'll save time on some of the higher-end techs. Let's see, Maps of Ibn Jalaba, that's increased ambush success chance is quite good. Increased missile strength, though, For now, let's take the Maps of Ibn Jalaba. And our building upgrades that it wants. How close is Kimri? Oh, it's that close. Okay. Let's see if we can... Well, should we be investing in Kimri when there's a good chance that they're about to be attacked by Skarbrand? That's a pretty beefy army, though. Skarbrand may not attack immediately. For now, the wisest choice is probably to save up a little bit and buy the walls. Though... What buildings would increase the Araby control, besides the garrison? Yep, hang on. Is it just the Nomad building? No, the Raiders camp also does. So... Yeah, this ain't too expensive, and it gets us Desert Riders on the cheap, and then it'll get us Jezzails, Nomad Trackers, and Dervishers, so... Yeah, more units is good. And I can also get a basic income building, which doesn't sound too bad, or I can get... Let's see, archaeology, research rate is good. And Ushabti are also quite good. So yeah, I'll buy that the next time I have any spare money. Now, I do wonder with Tic-Tac-Toe if Tic-Tac-Toe's opinion is going to go right back down. Now that I've signed that agreement with him, and he's going to end up just breaking the non-aggression pact very casually. There is that risk. Archon... No, I'm not gonna make that commitment. Especially because it would piss Volkmar off, and I don't need Volkmar attacking me. Right now, I need neutrality with both factions if I can help it. Krokgar did break the siege, so we're going to push him back to Krenet Massif if we can. Now, let's see. Oh, Mufid Gabriel is ready for action once more. But Fatandira, let's switch her to ambush. Set her here in Karagorod, and let's get Mahmud into ambush as well. I think this should work out well. Now, Himri, we're going to need to save up for a little bit, and then we can get the garrison upgraded, and that will be quite nice. For the Tomb King versus Araby influence, we've got it to the point where we're paying 5% less for Araby units, so that will work out well, I think. We do want to be careful upgrading the Nahakaran-style garrison here, as that will cause me to wind up spending more money instead of less. But ideally, yeah, when we put this in, it's going to be one closer to Araby each turn. This garrison will take us, two closer to Tomb Kings each turn. That's really annoying, the idea of actually having to pay out to change the garrison. Fuck it. And... Right, it was 4,000 for the archaeology building. Okay. Okay, let's get Krokgar dealt with soon. Ideally, the ambush success chance will go off. He will go for Karagorod, and he will get ambushed and die horribly. From there, I can push on to taking Granite Massif back, and we can see if I can get a peace agreement with him. I'm doubtful, though. The AI virtually never agrees to peace treaties unless it's effectively on death's door. But we shall see. Now, the issue is going to be if Krokgar doesn't agree to peace. If I wanted to pursue him, I'd have to pursue him through the lands of Thoric. If I trespass on Thoric's lands, that's a guarantee he's going to declare war on me. I'd prefer not to be the one who has to declare war on Thoric. The ambush sadly failed for Mahmud due to the presence of a Lizardman hero. That's annoying. I do wish that it was more upfront how that actually affects ambush success chance. How is that? I don't think that's open for the player to find how that works. So, instead, let's just simply pursue Krokgar to Granite Massif.
Your behest for the Phoenix King.
So we will go ahead and start the siege, or the encirclement. Let's see, it would be a Pyrrhic victory. This battle looks like a mess. And I have a lot of cavalry, so let's encircle the settlement for now. So I'm going to encircle for a good little bit. Krokgar will bring up reinforcements, definitely, to try and help himself. Who else is he at war with? Is he only at war with me? Yes, he's only at war with me. And he's on good terms with Teclis. I've been able to get the peace treaty odds up, though, so that's nice. Can I keep an eye on where Skarbrand is? No. Tutankhamun was stupid enough to settle Agro Migdal. He will pay the price for that at some point. But we're making enough money that next turn we'll be able to put the archaeology building in Kimri, so that'll be nice. We'll just have to see how it goes, I suppose. Skarbrand? Hey, Skarbrand wants peace. Skarbrand wants peace. Hey, how about that? Alright, well, mission accomplished, I suppose. I didn't want to kill Skarbrand, per se. I just wanted him off my borders. And Tutankhan's not at war with him, so Tutankhamun can just help himself to his former territory up in the Barrier Isles, I suppose. Well, that gives me freedom to focus on fighting Krokgar. Except that the Fimir except that Tutankhamun has declared war on the Fimir. For what reason, sir? I guess he really just wanted that territory, except that he could totally occupy Death Gorge and Gorgazon. You doof. Okay, yeah, we'll keep attritioning Krokgar's army here. Well, they do have this army approaching, so... Let's see. Well, now it's close victory. We'll still end up losing a couple units, though. Let's see. What are our choices here? Because I'm not too excited by the idea of playing that battle. If he force marches, then Kikoaka will be able to reinforce during the battle. So he'll likely force march. If he does that, though, we can break the siege and instead go into ambush stance, which is less likely to fail since this hero is now over to try to mess with Fatandira. And if we can draw Kikoaka up here, I don't know why I'm speaking with that accent now, but if we draw Kikoaka up here, then we could maybe kill him and Krokgar both. Choices. Hey, Skarbrand's right next to my settlements. Good thing that we made peace, huh? Alright, let's get some archaeology rocking here. I would like the Ushabti, I would like the research rate. I would like the golden idols, so I'll take all of that. Yes, sir. Start digging shit up around here. What else counts as a Tomb King settlement that I can set up archaeology in? Not the Springs of Eternal Life, but Qatar probably can. Let's see. Yes, Qatar does count as a Tomb King settlement I can set up archaeology in. What about Kosobar, Bagar? Well, Kosobar's as much an Araby. Excuse me, I should start calling them Araby now, not Araby. Araby. But Kosobar's as much an Araby settlement, if not more, than it is Tomb King, so doesn't surprise me that you don't have archaeology there. And we will end the turn. What tech are we going to research? Right, the maps of Ibn Jalaba. Well, more ambush success chances. Not bad. Oh, well, we're back to war with Skarbrand. That's going to be a siege on Kimri. So, Tutankhamun has, in short order, gotten us into war with 2 more factions. You dipshit. Fuck off, Queek. And Krokgar... Where is that reinforcements from Kikoaka? Is he not going to commit to it? Interesting. Doesn't seem like he's going to commit, in which case I can just help myself to Granite Massif. Now, we've actually lost a little progress towards peace. But let's see. Now we can auto-resolve without losing anybody, right? Yeah, we'll do that. And we beat Krokgar. We got 4,000 gold. Wow. Pretty nice. And yes, I'll take Granite Massif back. Thank you. Good lord. Pigeon Plucker Pendant. That's not a terrible item, I think. And hey, defeating Krokgar gets us plus 10 melee defense on Fatundira and increased control in the local province. What are her stats looking like now? Yes, 64 melee defense. Not too shabby. Okay, Fatundira herself. Well, at that rate, we might as well go ahead and invest a little bit into her abilities. At the same time, Lightning Strike is tempting. But our next big foe is going to be Scarbrand. And Scarbrand, he doesn't run around with other armies. He has one really good army. So let's invest, let's invest in Fatundira's skills a little bit. Her armor isn't too impressive, so we could go about changing that. Lena is one level away from getting immortality. Hopefully she can survive that long. I'm going to be honest, this is at the point where if she dies in a battle, I'm just going to cut the recording, reload the previous save, and then pretend it didn't happen. So, who knows, from your perspective, maybe Lena's already died. But I just rewrote history to change that. Who knows? Alright, let's put some more points into elusive, some more points into melee defense for her. And on the new gentleman, Mahmud. Let's see, of course, the obligatory first 2 points, Route Marcher and Inspiring Presence. Now that the province is united, let's see, they built a money building. Why would you do that? Okay, let's put some work into rebuilding Granite Massif here. Actually, let's hold off on that and instead upgrade Karagorod. It's probably better to have taller settlements right now while I'm surrounded. It's better to have my strength concentrated into a few vital points. And Mahmud, we will get back to recruiting. Unless we want to go back to Khemri, in which case he can benefit from some of the units out in Khemri. Now, Krokgar, will you be interested in peace? Probably not. Nobody's close. We couldn't negotiate him down, though. That rating's going to go back. He's going to eventually not want peace. But for now, we'll take it. Alright, back to technologies. The tech tree here. Let's see, Water Clock. Reduced upkeep for Corsairs. Pass. Increased success chance for assassination. And increased hero recruit rank for Hashishins. Not bad. Reduced attrition from all attrition. Well, as much as I've been fighting chaos assholes lately. If we want Architecty, we're going to need a city to upgrade to a higher tier. But if we get up here, we could eventually get to the Golden Age tech, which would be quite nice. It'd be a lot of money. So let's go ahead and look into Way of the Bow. And I think that's going to be what we do for this turn. While everybody is probably replenishing for a minute, Namud, we will set to encamp, for at least for now. That'll be the turn. If Kikoaka wants to be so bold as to come up and attack, I don't know why he would, but I would have Fatundira enter ambush stance to draw him up here, but oh, if he's just going to stay right there, then yeah, might as well go ahead and have Fatundira and Mahmud go up into ambush stance. And actually, I should have Lena exit the army and try to assassinate Gibaja there. I think that would be a wise choice, so he stops interrupting my ambush attempts. If we kill Kikoaka in an ambush, then that would almost certainly mean we could get peace with Krokgar. So let's try for that. Oh! Kazrak respawned here! So I take it he's dead. Or was dead up in the old world. Alright, Lena, can you go and ambush Gibaja there? Ugh, not super high success chance. Oh, hey, it worked. Okay, so he's not going to stop us from ambushing here, then. And ideally, Kikoaka will take the initiative to come up and attack Granite Massif and get ambushed in the process. That'll be quite nice if he does that. Okay, let's see here. Back in Khemri, we've got more stuff to invest in. Let's see. How close are we to tier 5? We're not too far off, actually. That's going to be incredibly expensive once we get there. But, let's see. For that to be so expensive, what bonuses do we get? 500 income from the settlement itself. Oh, that's quite nice. But is that just because it's Khemri? Or Khemri? Let's see. Katagorod, if it got to tier 5, let's see. It would be still 500 income. Okay, Araby gets to make a lot of money from the settlement building. Interesting. Okay, so Khemri, let's see. We'll want to... Yeah, we'll go ahead and put some money in for the Warriors Gathering. Increase the Nomad influence. Get us closer to the Araby side. Oh, we're already in the Araby side. And as soon as we get to 100 influence, then we will fully be committed to the Araby side of the tree, and we won't have to worry about future Tomb King buildings messing up my money. And it will also get plus 15% weapon strength for all Araby units, plus 30 growth, plus 5 control, plus 20% research rate. All this stuff permanent. Oh, and the Royal Gen in the Regiment of Renown pool. Speaking of which, I should probably check what is in the Regiment of Renown pool for me right now. Oh, virtually all of the Regiments of Renown. Yeah, I should probably go ahead and start recruiting some of these, unless I'm really going to be in need anytime soon, which I don't think I will. These would add some nice variety to my armies. Yeah, And I don't have to exit the ambush stance to do it, right? Let's get this artillery piece. Let's get the Scorpions just real quick to check that. Yep, we don't have to exit ambush stance. Very nice. So yeah, I probably should be helping myself to more of those Regiments of Renown. That would be wise. Gonna take a drink of tea here. Give me just a moment. Oh, both of the ambushes failed. What are the odds of that? 100% success chance for Fatandira, and it failed still. Is there another hero somewhere in the province I can't see? Maybe. The dwarfs may have one. Ambush foiled on both parts. What an annoying mechanic heroes are. I vastly prefer the way Three Kingdoms did it, but I understand that Total War Warhammer was a little too committed to the Rome 2 style of Total War design to really do anything about it. It is what it is. Let's see, I could help myself to another Regiment of Renown here on Mahmud. Let's see. Oh, a Grand Bombard. Good lord. But no, let's go for... Sure, a Magic Carpet. Not too shabby. And yeah, let's hope that this time the ambush, at least one of the ambushes succeed. Well, no, we want Fatandira's ambush to succeed, because otherwise he'll... no, Kikaaka is probably going to be too intimidated by either of the armies, so I'm really kind of just... Yeah, let's push Mahmud away. Him and Fatandira at the same time would be too intimidating. Well, no, any one of them, actually, at the same time as Granite Massif would be too intimidating, now that I've given Mahmud those... that substantial of an army. And Lena is... Yeah, she has recovered from her assassination performance, so let's get her back in the army with Fatandira. And we will end the turn. Oh, come on, you son of a bitch. At least get into a range where I can kill you without you running away. If I have to trespass on Thoric's land, though, he'll declare war on me. Ugh. I should go over and check on Tutankhamun and see how his war front with the Fimir is going. Probably not great. Well, he's alive with his skeletons, but... Yeah, I'm going to bet this Fimir army is a little bit more impressive. Tomb King armies are never really that crazy in the early to mid game. Even in the late game, they still have a bit of trouble getting things going. Let's see. If we were to get out of ambush stance and go for it, no, Kikoaka could just flee, and it would be a wasted turn. So let's stay in ambush stance for now. Mahmud, let's have you ambush outside of Karagorod for now, because there's a decent chance this Fimir might try to go for it. And the technology tree, let's see. All-embracing Necropolis. Unit capacity, increased melee defense for all Tomb King units. That's not too shabby. I'm going to need more Tomb King buildings again to get usage out of that. But Writings of Suleiman... Well, we might be coming close to getting access to Palace Garden Tomb Arabian Nights, so let's go for that. Then we'll get to Scripture of Al-Muqtar, which is, again, for heavy cavalry, though. And from there, we'll actually need to go ahead and have the hospital building already to get Kitab at-Tazrif, so... this could probably be better put elsewhere. Yeah, this could probably be better put elsewhere. Yeah, let's go for... Well, we don't have any access to a lot of these buildings just yet. Water clock will be more income from ports, but I don't have any ports. So, what would be the most beneficial to me in my current situation? None of them are really super good in my current situation, is the issue. I guess I'll take, yeah, melee defense for Tomb King units. After that is devoted of Tutankhamun, which is not going to be too ideal, but, yeah. Which we did, is the archaeology done? Yeah, the archaeology building is almost done in Khemri, so I can at least get some Ushabti on Mahmud. Yeah, Fatandira, you're going to be staying right there and hoping that Kikoaka at least comes close enough that you can attack him. Even if you have to trespass. And for our money... Well, let's see. We should throw that money around somewhere. An extra 200 gold wouldn't hurt. But, probably better... Yeah, since we're camped out on Granite Massif right now, we'll go ahead and start upgrading it again. Why the hell not? And we'll get some growth going. Yeah. Once we get Granite Massif back up to speed, who knows what plan we'll have with it. Oh, nope, Kikoaka's running away. I assume that Kikoaka's just going to keep hovering around Resetra until Granite Massif is left vulnerable. Well, no, Granite Massif's been left vulnerable from their perspective for quite some time because the ambush has been successful. The ambush chance has been successful so far. If I want peace with Krokgar, then I'm going to have to just go on his own land. Okay, let's take a look at the map. Yeah, we could pass through the Bowman of Orion's land, but that'd be trespassing. At the same time, do I really care? Okay, let's check the diplomacy menu. So, I'm going to assume Tic-Tac-Toe is still not super fond of us. Yeah, even with a non-aggression pact, he doesn't like us. The non-aggression pact should at least make it so that he won't try to pick a fight with us, though. And I'm actually shockingly close to getting a non-aggression pact with Thoric Ironbrow. Weird, considering he has pretty well hated me from the first moment. Okay, we're gonna hold off then on upgrading Granite Massif. As Kikoaka will probably attack it soon, but it is what it is. I don't think he'll be able to take Karagorod, though, and he'll hold off from going there. We can't have the rest of my armies just sitting around doing nothing, though. So, let's continue to send Mahmud in the direction of Khemri. While Fatandira will take it to the Fimir for a little bit. That doesn't sound bad. Though, that's going to bring us close to Skarbrand, but at the same time, Skarbrand seems to have something else he's worried about. What is it? Who is he at war with? He is at war with Archon. I don't know how much damage Archon's doing to him. Hopefully a lot. And hey, we can upgrade Qatar. Very nice. So let's upgrade it so we can get that archaeology building set up in there. And end the turn. Come to think of it, I should check how close I am in progress to technically beating the campaign. In truth, my victory condition is not hitting the arbitrary 30 settlements to win the campaign. My win condition mentally is to reunite the Arabian cities proper, but that's kind of a ways off, because that's going to depend on taking on Archon. And we are not in any position for that. Let's see, how close are we to getting the, per se, the victory condition? 12 settlements out of 30. Yeah, well, I'd like to pick up the speed there. Let's see. Tutankhamun is on the way to attacking Agral Migdal, which I assume is under the possession of the Fimir currently. Mahmud will not be assisting with that. He has more important things to do. Fatandira, though, may come up and help. Hang on, can we... Yeah, let's put her in force march. Save a bit of time. Mahmud we should also put in force march. No reason for him to be running around an ambush stance at this rate. Now, Himri, let's see. How much would it cost to get the tier 4 here and get Southlanders? Or the garrison... Ooh, elephants in the garrison does sound really strong. Yeah, we need to save up to upgrade some of the buildings in Camry there. Qatar will be ready whenever it's ready. And Karagorod, how's it doing? Yeah, it's going to be tier 4 next turn, so we're actually going to save up money for investing in our big settlements here. Oh, Skarbrand has appeared to help the Fimir out at Agral Migdal, so Tutankhamun may die horribly. Oh! Well, despite the ambush successes, it seems that the Lizardman AI was nonetheless perfectly well aware that Fatandira was camping outside of Granite Massif and has now returned. I thought for certain that that was the one time that the AI could not always see where all of your armies are, is when they're in ambush stance. But that was bizarre. They absolutely waited until Fatandira left Granite Massif. No, it must be confirmation bias. It must just be that must be just the AI was considering some other factor I'm not aware of. Could be that Kikoaka was waiting for a new Krokgar army to be built. That's probably the more likely answer. Okay, let's move towards Hemri. Fatandira, we will not be having her assist in taking Agral Migdal now that Skarbrand is there, at least for now. Let us see. For money to throw around, let's get the Hemri garrison built up. Come to think of it, I have... Nah, I'll ignore that. Just get the garrison built up. And we will pass the turn yet again. We're rolling through them at this rate. I've kind of been stymied for growth by these multitudes of war on all sides. I've made a... I really shouldn't have attacked Skarbrand. I fucked myself with that. I 100% fucked myself with that. Then again, if I didn't do that, Skarbrand probably would have just declared war on Tutankhamun. In which case, I'd be at war with him regardless. So, who knows? It was ultimately kind of a bad situation to get stuck into, I think. Maybe I should have considered just going after Thoric to begin with, instead of going after Manfred and Cetra. I don't know. I definitely did not take the advisable route in this campaign. Let's get Fatandira into ambush stance. Ideally, we'll be able to draw Skarbrand into a battle he can't win. Mahmud back here will garrison up in Khemri. At least he'll be able to provide some degree of protection here. And can we recruit some Ushabti? That would be nice. Yes, we can. Now, we do have 2 special slots left over. So, what else can we throw in here? It would be quite nice additions to this army. Jezzails, we don't need those when we've already got camel Jezzails. Let's take a Dervisher. Why the hell not? And there goes all my money. Alright, for technologies, let's see. What do we want? A lot of the stuff we're having to hold off here because we just don't have the buildings or we don't have the units that they're actually used on. Shock and Awe, reduced reload time. It's not super crazy. Reduced upkeep for Dervishers. Not bad, actually, if we're going to be buying some now that we have access to them. At the same time, hero recruit rank for Hashashin, we're not too far off from that. Winds of Magic Power Reserve plus 3 per turn. Why have I not already got this? I'm going to go with that. Good lord. Been real potato brain the last couple hours, I've noticed. Oh boy, well. Rip in peace, Scarbrand. Oh, good lord. Okay, so yeah, I'm definitely going to auto-resolve this as the AI. The ambush, I don't want to have to wait on all these reinforcements to come in. But, well, maybe, here's what I'm going to do. I think auto-resolve is overrating the significance of this because they are not accounting for the fact the reinforcements are going to have to wait to join in the ambush. But I'm going to play this battle anyways because it does seem entertaining. And then if I take a lot of casualties, I'll just reload the save and then let auto-resolve crush Scarbrand into dirt. What ambush map are we going with here? Yeah, there's really only a couple they could go with for an ambush in the desert. I'm curious to see how quickly we can annihilate Scarbrand with sheer missiles. He's a pretty tanky guy. He's effectively the best legendary lord in the game. Barb, maybe, I don't know, Teclis with his crazy magic on the Phoenix. Malagor was just about the best legendary lord at the end of Warhammer 2, but I don't remember if they nerfed him much. I would imagine not. Crave Assembly tends not to like... Well, the DLC team of Crave Assembly tends not to like nerfing stuff too much. Though the main team, in the process of making Mortal Empires, may have nerfed him. They definitely are a lot more nerf happy. Let's see. Yeah, this army does not look so impressive in size here. Yeah, these reinforcements are going to take a good minute to arrive. Probably too long. But nonetheless, we can have some fun at least attacking these Cornates for a little bit. Before we let auto-resolve more or less cheat on my behalf. Focus fire on... Everybody focus fire on Scarbrand immediately. These, The army did seem to decrease in size. Now they've got Forsaken. Interesting. And their lords and heroes are now mounted. Scarbrand's probably faster than most everything I've got in this army. So, I think odds are that he'll do pretty considerable casualties. I probably shouldn't be taking this that seriously, though. I'm only playing this battle for japes. For humor's sake. For amusement's sake, rather. I don't know if this is going to be funny, but it's going to be fun to see. Let's see. Let's flank him on both sides if we can. I don't have any anti-large cavalry or anything armor-piercing anti-large at all here, really. So those knights are going to do a lot of damage. Let's have the chariot actually go over here. Yeah. Not sure what to do with a lot of the army here. The Nehekara horsemen I'll sacrifice to the knights. And these chariots, yeah, I don't, yeah, this is, like I said, I'll have to probably let auto-resolve handle this. Excuse me, having trouble catching my breath there. Gonna have to let auto-resolve handle this, as it is clearly expecting the reinforcements to be there immediately instead of waiting on them, which it will right now. As it is, even with the ambush position, I do not think that this army will have that easy of a time taking on this army. Let's see. Set the chariots to melee mode. And go after who? I'll set them to go back here, maybe. Nakar horsemen, I'll leave them out a little bit so they can defend. The Jezzails and Nomad Trackers, I guess I'll just let them shoot at whoever they want. Nakar warriors, I'll have them go charge directly at the Bloodletters and the Marauder Berserkers. Now, Fatandira, let's see. She can give Stalk and Unspottable, but not Snipe, so wouldn't be too helpful here. I'll still pop it. And I'll also, let's see, pop the Blades of Honorable Demise. Now, we'll hold off on that. Let's see, we'll use this magic missile against Scarbrand. All these Camel Archers, let's have them shoot down Scarbrand. Let's have the Camel Jezzails shoot down Scarbrand as well, if they can. And the Camel Lancers will hold in reserve. Yeah, the Chariot's not going to be very successful in a situation where there's overwhelming missiles, there's overwhelming cavalry. There, Scarbrand's running in for it. He's booking it. Oh, well, he's turning back. He's turning back now. Okay, maybe he's recognized that he's not actually going to lose this fight. Because, yeah, the odds of him losing this fight... Why did my Camel Archers run right into melee? Ah, fuck it, who cares? Oh, Rampage. Right. Scarbrand. What was I thinking? Let's see. Lena, can you get in there for some degree of fighting? Oh, hang on. What am I thinking? That's still the snipers. Let's see. Scarbrand is doing a decent chunk of damage. Taking a decent chunk of damage, rather. Is he again going to try and run away, or is he trying to cycle charge? Yeah, the Tutankhamun has arrived on the other side of the field. Well, thank you, sir. I mean, technically, yes, this ambush will still be won, but at a considerable loss in casualties. For me, not for him. Tutankhamun will probably be able to win the fight fine whenever I'm gone. Lena's actually doing good damage to Scarbrand, good lord. That's impressive. Yeah, Fatandira and Lena together can take Scarbrand out. Damn. And Fatandira actually managed to dodge that attack, too. Very nice. Let's have Lena, route off the field? I don't know. She doesn't need to route. But, yeah, this has been... The Wogs in are almost entirely dead. Yeah, this is big losses. Oh, silly me, I have Lena Bint al-Malik's Assassin's Trophy. But, yeah. This went about as I anticipated. So, let's go ahead. No reason to watch the rest of this go on. Let us exit to the main menu. Actually, I'm going to have to pause the recording while this goes on, as the game will have to restart. Due to a bug I currently have with one of the mods, I assume, that is causing the game to crash upon trying to load any campaign twice. So, let me pause the recording while I reload things. And here we are back. And we shall auto-resolve. Behold! And this time the Wogsman gets to live. Because auto-resolve does not account for reinforcement time. So, we can replenish. Oh, quite nice. Or kill. Or get 2,000 gold. I will take the 2,000 gold. Thank you very much. So, there goes Scarbrand. He will definitely respawn elsewhere, but we did get to wipe out his army, kill 3 of his heroes. Hopefully deprive him of a good couple of units that he's not going to be able to replace, at least not easily. And we have got his Lord Defeat trait, which I do not know what that is, so we will see in a moment. Nope, and Tutankhamun has pushed ahead to take Agril Migdal back from the Fimir. Now, what are we taking attrition from? From the Ritual of Kassar, right? Big thank you to Tutankhamun for going ahead and putting that down for no real reason. The threat is gone, sir. You do not need to be that worried. By defeating Scarbrand, we've got increased charge bonus and weapon strength for the entire army. Woo! 52 weapon strength on Camel Lancers. 50 weapon strength on a... Hang on. 50 weapon strength on a missile unit. Now that's comical. Yeah, 60 weapon strength on the Nehekar Warriors. And is that was a plus percentage, right? Looks like, because Fatundira now has 430 weapon strength. Yeah, not too shabby here. How much weapon strength do we have on the Walkson? 99. Very nice. Like, the Nehekar Warriors are dealing monstrous infantry levels of weapon strength. That is absurd. That is excellent. Whoops. Knocking all kinds of things over today. I'm a klutz. While I'm at it, let me take a drink of water. Yeah. Alrighty then, let's see. Let's get some points, skill points allotted on Fatundira. Let's see. I did want to increase her armor, and so I shall proceed with that. Lena Bint al-Malik has finally got immortality. I don't need to worry about her dying. And I can further finish off her melee defense, get it up above 70, which is a good number. Now, for Mahmud, he is, yes, still recruiting the Ushabti, naturally. And the money, 8888. Wait, ain't that the holy number of corn? I thought for certain that was the holy number of corn. I can't see his building tree, because his building tree is ordinarily... is where I'd look to check what the holy number of corn is. Oh, what is it? It's one of the Chaos Gods, a holy number. For corn, it might be 6, actually. 8 might be Slanesh or Zinch. Either way, let's see. We've got a lot of money to spend, so... we could put it towards Himri getting up... yes, Southland's Warriors, as well as local recruitment capacity +1, so I'll take it. Screw it. And I can also upgrade a building elsewhere. Karagorud. Let's see. We've got elephants here in this garrison. The next tier would get us an extra unit of palace guards as well. Well, this garrison's already pretty beefy. We'll just lose out on a unit if we upgrade the garrison even further, so... and we've already got 3 palace guards and a dervish, so I think this is fine. So what we will invest in instead, let's see, is... oh, we never put together the obsidian here, nor did we put together the crypt of Abdul bin Rashid. -5 corruption in all provinces. Not too shabby. Income generated is a little bit less impressive, though. We'll wait on constructing that until we get to the very end, though. That's not going to be so impressive of a settlement. Let's get some obsidian mines running. A trade resource for trade agreements. And let's see. Let's get some advanced military buildings running as well. Let's see. Elephants. We can get elephants. We can get jinn. Get access to magicians as well. Or we can get artillery. Let's get some jinn stuff running, shall we? It's not Araby without the jinn, really. It's also our holy building, so we get reduced corruption. Not too shabby. So, let's get that running. And other than that, we don't have any buildings to upgrade. Well, we've got this stuff down south we've been largely neglecting. And I'll continue to neglect it for a little bit longer. A Scarbrand yet again wants peace. For 3,000 gold. Sure, pal. I'll take that 3,000 gold, too. Gives me more time to focus on the Fimir and Krokgar. So that is twice I have whipped Scarbrand bad enough that he asked for peace. I don't know, it seems like these... I think on past campaigns I've actually had a really easy time getting Scarbrand to ask for a peace treaty. I don't know what... That seems like the opposite of how it should be, but I could swear that that's happened to me a lot in the past. Let's see, yeah, this corn corruption is still going nuts up here. Should we push on to the sunken village? The floating village, actually? Or should we turn back and see if we can do something about Krokgar? We would have to... yeah, I know, you still don't like me, And there's no one here at war with for me to declare war on and fight, either. There's no way I can afford whatever he wants for a military access agreement. Yeah, that's going to be somewhere upwards of 10,000 gold he's going to want for that, so... I could still keep paying him little bits of cash to slightly increase his opinion of me, but... I might have to do a little bit of trespassing to do that. Let's see. I don't want to declare war on somebody to get to Krokgar. At the same... Strasliath here apparently speaks with the voice of a damn tree man. That wasn't disturbing at all. For how long have we had this non-aggression pact? Can I break it and attack you to make a path to Krokgar? I think I'm just gonna have to trespass through your lands. Which Thoric will like that when I trespass. Let's see. Well, Thoric's starting to finally at least partly warm up to me, isn't he? Yeah, he's starting to get used to me. Let's see, can we talk?
By the ancestors, you've got some gall coming here.
Well, he's not super happy about me, actually. Why did I think that... I must have been looking at somebody else's... Yeah, somebody else's opinion, yeah. So he's not... Yeah, he ain't a fan of me. He's really held it against me that, Oh, it doesn't... He doesn't like that I made a deal with Tutankhamun. I see. Yeah, my avenues for... My choices here are kind of limited. Krokgar's just going to keep getting to harass me past foreign borders. Unless I can do something about this. How close are we with peace deal? Maybe if I take Granite Massif back and send somebody else past Lands of Bowman of Orion? No, you know what? I'm just going to trespass the Lands of Bowman of Orion. It's the only way. Oh, and I also can, upgrade things in Qatar, so let's do that. I'll take the gold idols, I'll take the research rate, I'll take the unit capacity, I'll take all of it. And how close is Hemry? Hemry is only 7 turns from being able to upgrade to city-state level. Karagorod is quite a bit further distance from it. And let's look at down here at the Shifting Sands. Kasabar, oh yeah, Kasabar's ready to upgrade to that tier. Let's refund the Archaeology Center in Qatar. We'll get it later, but first things first, let's upgrade Kasabar to tier 4. Shore up our southern borders. If I can get through if I can trespass through the Bowman of Orion's lands into Krokgar's land, I'm just going to go on a rampage, raising and sacking to my heart's content, I think. Now, I don't know what Tic-Tac-Toe is going to think of that, but yeah, I'm kind of stuck in a bad situation. I will not take 100 gold to declare war on Scarbrand. Good lord. Oh, Karagorod is besieged by Kikowaka. I see, his army's got a little bit more impressive. He's filled it with more heroes. Okay, well, he's probably going to try and actually attack the settlement before Fathandira can get close. But ideally, we'll be able to come in and reinforce with Fathandira here. Mahmud, how are you doing? You're in better shape. Maybe you can go down to attack Krokgar's lands to the south. And let's upgrade Kasabar to tier 4. There we go. And that's going to be this turn already over with. That's pretty quick. Not too shabby. Nope. He is not confident about the ability to attack Karagorod while I'm that close, I suppose. Understandably so. Now, I assume he is just outside of my attack range. The AI is always very smart about that. So the trick in this situation, then, is going to be switching to ambush stance. And we will do that. Let's see. Ambush stance.
On my way.
Oh, we've researched forbidden tomes. Reduced attrition is very nice, but I really like the winds of magic going up. Though evidently for now, the weather is so bad, we're not seeing the benefits of it. Okay, Lena, we can keep upgrading here. Let's actually start investing in our missiles, sure. While Mahmud can keep on going down. Let's see, how quickly can he pass through the lands of the Bowman Orient without trespassing too much? Oh, Krokgar was about to come through these lands, I see. Let's see, Krokgar cannot attack me this turn. So I guess that's quite lucky that I came around here at this time, though I assume Krokgar's stack is going to be a bit too beefy for Mahmud to deal with on his lonesome. So he may have to rely on ambushing outside of Kasabar. I've heard that the AI will prioritize attacking settlements that are building anything, and since the AI has no fog of war, it could tell Kasabar was building from all the way over and wherever the fuck Krokgar is. So maybe Krokgar's just suddenly attacking Kasabar because I've started upgrading it. Interesting question. Okay, let's save up a little bit and go for archaeology. No, let's not. I'm about to get the Magician and the Gin-related building, so what's the Magician's tech that increases their hero recruit rank and capacity? Would it be Spellbook of Shihab Ibn Alim? Nope. Nope. Oh, it's... Yeah, well, okay, we can do this. Yeah, the Scrolls of Mahik al-Rak. We can get there as soon as we get that building actually up. First, we have to research elephants, but... Which, that's... What does that actually do? Increased melee attack, melee defense, and recruit rank for elephants. Okay. Well, that'll be nice once I get some decent elephant supply going, but that's going to be a little bit of a way off. Okay. We shall soon see what's going on with Krokgar here. Ah, he's pushing on back down south, I see. He may have ran off, though, just because he doesn't want to deal with Mahmud. The AI can get pretty cowardly when it comes to even matchups. Which, I thought Krokgar's army would be a bit beefier than Mahmud's, but I may have been wrong. Nope, the Cult of Sigmar has been destroyed by Archon. Interesting. Well, let's make an ambush stance, then. With Mahmud, and let's see if Krokgar moves. Farandira, even in her ambush stance, Kikoaka pulled back. We'll push forward and see what's going on here. That's not a crazy army. I can probably siege it down. I can probably encircle it to death. What's the garrison looking like in Granite Massif? Yeah, it just skinks. Okay. Kasabar is going to be still several turns off from leveling up. Khemri is actually getting pretty close to tier 5, so I'm going to need to start saving up cash. Alright, let's pass this turn. I'm not really... as long as I can keep the borders covered, honestly, my cities are now getting to a good, solid, healthy point where I'm not super worried about needing to push and be aggressive. I would be in a much better place if I was able to push out and be aggressive and attack the enemy a lot. But that was kind of taken out of my hands. Well, no, it wasn't. It actually wasn't. No, I screwed myself out of that. There we go. That's the better term. I screwed myself out of that potential strategy when I attacked Scarbrand. Oh, both of the ambushes were foiled. Great. Okay, let's see. Actually, it's a close victory. Well, I'll take that. And I will occupy. That's a lot of dead skinks. And we've got the Gajanal of Juggernaut. Gajanal Juggernaut Regiment around. If I can speak clearly, the Gajanal Juggernaut Regiment of Renown. Good lord. Croakguard still doesn't want peace, though, the madman. The mad lizard. The mad dino. So... I'm sorry, Bowman of Orion, but I have to trespass through your lands. You're going to hate this, but at the same time, I think you are well aware that you don't have the military strength to punish me for this. Kasabar, still very close to finishing up. Khemri, yeah, I'm going to need to keep saving up money so I can get Khemri up to tier 5. How close is Karagorud to tier 5 in growth? No, they're still a ways off. Okay. Though if I upgrade this to a... Oh, yeah, it needs to be tier 5, the Masyid, to get access to that tech. I see. Yeah, nonetheless, let's see. Farandira is leveled up. Let's see. We'll keep putting points into her actual stats as a lord, since they're so good otherwise. Let's see. Her health could stand to have an upgrade. Her melee attack's already pretty strong. Let's put points into her health. Lena, how much is there really left for her to do? I can increase her ammunition, reduce her reload time, or I can make her missiles do more damage. Let's go for that for now. And we will hold off on spending any money for the moment until we can get some cities upgraded in tier. Now, if Fatandira trespasses through Thoric's lands, that's a guarantee he'll declare war. So I don't want Fatandira to trespass, even though that would allow me to attack Krokar's lands from two sides, two different positions. I'll send Fatandira back. Inevitably, the Lizardmen will see that as an opportunity to attack Granite Massif again, but we'll just deal with that when we get there. Sword of Cain has been put back in the shrine. Well, I forgot that it had been busted out to begin with. Alright. Krokar's camping out in the Golden Tower. That's probably what I should have expected. The AI can get pretty... The AI is pretty turtly. And it doesn't look like I can get in here without trespassing the Tic-Tac-Toes territory, which he will not take sitting down. So I think I'm going to have to... Yeah, this is a really screwy situation where the AI gets the advantage, because the AI, if I can speak that as two different vowels instead of just slurring them together like a maniac, the AI is very hesitant to declare war on other AI, but very quick to do it to the player. Now, Tutankamon's done a good job of occupying the barrier idols, though, so that's nice. I'm just really kind of screwed on the Krokgar thing. The Krokgar is just going to keep getting to harass me freely. And, hey, I'm finally getting somewhat of a lean for the internal strife mechanic. I'm leaning a little bit towards Nomad Chiefs, which is going to provide extra effects from a few buildings. Hashashin recruitment from the Southlander Caravan. Let's see, what else gives increases from the... If the urban elites were in charge, then I'd get reduced upkeep from garrisons. The Nomad Chiefs are making it so that farms produce money. Let me look over this real quick. So the Nomad... Let's see, the urban elites would make it so that... Oh, I get reduced cost for the urban elite units as long as the Nomads are in charge. Interesting. Does it affect the main settlement? No, it doesn't. The camels would generate... The Nomad stables would generate money if the urbans were in charge, but they are not. Magical attacks for all units in the province on the Cult of Gen buildings if the Nomads are in control. Urban elites, on the other hand, can reduce reload times during sieges. Increased income from the industry buildings. I should start putting some of those in. They seem quite profitable. Okay, yeah, I'm starting to see it. I'm starting to... Yeah. There's different solid benefits to each of them, it seems. Pretty well balanced. Okay, so we're going to continue saving up, and in 2 turns, we'll be able to get a Tier 5 Khemri. So that's going to be quite nice. We're going to be stuck turtling for a while, though. I can send Fatundira up to help with fighting the Fimir, though, so that'll at least give me something to do for the next few turns. After that, I anticipate Scarbrand's probably going to want to pick a fight again soon. At some point or another, I'll just have to finally finish him off. Krokgar, yeah, I'm just helpless. He's just going to keep harassing me for probably the rest of the campaign until I can either pay off Tic-Tac-Toe to such a degree that he's willing to let me have a military access pact agreement, whatever, or I'm just going to have to go to war with Tic-Tac-Toe. Okay, old Mahmud, let's see. Let's push you towards, yeah, Kasabar. Tic-Tac-Toe, what are you doing, man? Who are you at war with? Are you at war with no one? No, you're at war with Thoric and with Scarbrand. Maybe I should go to war with Thoric. Maybe. That might be the plan. That would secure me and Tic-Tac-Toe being cool. And Karak Zorn's looking mighty vulnerable. I could reunite these provinces.
Ready to serve.
How strong is he?
I don't have time for words.
11 settlements, strength rank 29. That might have to be the plan so I can get access to Krokgar. One thing at a time, though. One thing at a time, though. Let's finish up this Fimir business up north. Is the incantation of Kassar still going? Oh, no, it's because it's Badlands. Okay. Well, I'll just encamp when I get closer. Mahmud, yeah, I've already moved him. Okay. So, let's see. We can research a new technology. Let's see. Truth behind the myth for Jinn-related stuff. Or increased hero recruit rank for Hashashin. Let's take that. How am I doing for hero cap? I've actually got 0 Emir cap. That's weird. You're supposed to always start with at least 1 hero cap for each hero type. Weird. Alright, anyways, next turn we get to upgrade Khemri to tier 5, so we'll do that. This recording's probably gone on a bit long, but yeah, I'm going to push it a little bit further. I want to at least get Khemri upgraded to tier 5 on recording. On this recording, rather. Tutankhamun, I am not going to join a war against Scarbrand for a measly $2. I am sorry, man. Hey, got a new trade on Fatundira. Not too bad.
Protector of Ulthuan.
Okay, now is this still Tutankhamun territory here? Yes, it is. Okay, so that's a river crossing we can take. Hang on, let's not force march into a position that leaves us vulnerable to Mr. Kulan here. I agree. Booey. Alright, Mahmud, let's put you in ambush stance outside of Kasabar for a little bit. See where Krokgar goes after that. Kasabar, having upgraded tier 4, but first let's upgrade Khemri to tier 5. And in so doing, unlock the Architecti technology. And with that, let's hold off until the next turn before we start putting stuff in Casa Bar. Now, how will I go about fighting the Fimir? I suppose I'll just give the settlements over to Tutankhamun. There's no way I'm going to hold that land myself. I don't even want it. And if I raise it, then Skarbrand will just get to occupy it. If I sack it, well, I might end up sacking it depending on how much money it's worth. Okay, they're going into hiding. They are not ready to take me on, I suppose. Let's see. Where does the swamp attrition begin? Oh, that's Badlands attrition. Alright, let's enter ambush stance, see if that'll get the Fimir to come out of their little hidey holes. May have to attack this element directly, though. Mahmud has yet again failed his ambush. I suspect that there is a Lizardman hero about here. Hey, Tic-Tac-Toe, you want a military access pack for that? No? Don't? Alright, fuck me then. It's really been a fuck Araby day with the AI, I've noticed. Alright, here we go. We can finally put some stuff in Casa Bar. Let's see. City of Bronze. Hey, 300 gold. That's not bad. Recruitment cost, and that is a big price point to build the building to begin with, though. 4,000 gold. Good lord. I'll hold off on that until we get this city up to a higher tier, then, where I can just more lackadaisically buy it. I do build every landmark that I get the opportunity to, but that is a bit much. And I do need a hospital building, or Bimaristan. I think it was called a hospital in Warhammer 2. Oh, no, it's there it is. It's Field Hospital. That's what I remembered. I do need a hospital building to get the Kitab at Tazrif tech. So let's get to work on that. And besides that, let's put in a money building. There we go. Finally putting in my first money building, I think. I probably shouldn't have held off for so long on that. Khemri will be tier 5 in next century, I think. Been a lot of turn passing here, I've noticed. Now, I've noticed that Thoric is in possession of Kerak Asgal and Kradtomen. I wonder... I wonder how far north his possessions are now. We may end up going to war with him, and we'll find out. Mahmud has got... Oh, ambush foiled. Not been having a good time with ambushes lately, have we, folks? Now, let's go ahead and move in on the floating village. I don't know whether or not we'll actually be able to take it, and they probably outnumber us by quite some degree. Mahmud, seems like Krokgar's not going for it, at least for now. And Mahmud's wasting time by just sitting here. He'd probably be put to better use elsewhere, so... let's commit him elsewhere. Archon is just steadily gaining in strength. I don't like that. I would like to be able to take the rest of Araby off of his hands, but I just have routinely... I'm stuck with the campaign I get, not the campaign I want. And yeah, I reiterate again that a big part of what's gone on here has been my mistake. I should not have attacked Skarbrand. I should have focused on just dealing with Krokgar back then. Let's see. Let's upgrade here in Casa Bar. Let's upgrade the workshops and keep pumping out some money. That would be quite nice. Don't think we've got empty building slots just anywhere else, though. Yeah, we can get more obsidian, too. Well, not. No, wait. Let's go for Qatar. Let's get the archaeology building. There we go. Ooh, but coffee beans, that's right. Yeah, we'll start coffee, and we will destroy that growth building. No need to have a growth building in a tier 3 miner settlement, and I don't intend on taking new moss ever, so it's kind of silly of me to keep it for that long. Well, let's see.
You called?
Yeah, I think that's the extent of this turn. I should go ahead and wrap this recording and start a new one. This one's gone on long enough. This one I did, yeah, kind of running in place for a little bit, but I think we're getting built up to some degree. We'll be able to throw together some degree of money in the future. We're just stuck in a series of awkward diplomatic nets, as it were, just preventing us from dealing with a lot of our problems. Maybe after we take the floating village, we can go for Galabras. Whatever, I need to wrap this recording. I will see you later, folks.